look at this. So we were able to reduce the plot size if we want to get an extension on there. But I'm actually going to make sure we can get as many people feeling as possible. It's the kind of things like this that make Manor Lords absolutely blow me away with the detail. By the way, this is my little village. It's not my only little village because, once again, this is Manor Lords. Well, I also own this region. And I also own this region, the biggest region. Everybody is now attacking, and we have pretty much been split apart by this other faction. And we're going to have to deal with them at some point. But for now, well, this is my first village. It's pretty nice. It's pretty cool. Although people aren't particularly happy because we don't have, well, enough food in this area. Oh, God, I need to keep bringing in. So I can't really grow barley. I think that's my biggest issue. And it's caused some problems. We do have the possibility for barley. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, lads. We're not really going to get... We're going to get 12 barley from this yield. It's pretty much useless. So we need to import all our barley until I guess we can expand, because there's still nowhere to grow barley in this area. I've not even checked this region. Let me have a little look here. What about our barley fertility? We can't even grow barley here. And this is some of the problems that you're going to come across. Sometimes there's just nowhere to grow stuff because getting fertile land is almost impossible. Unless you try and put fertility back into it. So you can restore lost fertility. I don't know, though, if it actually brings more fertility than was there in the first place. I don't think so. However, for now, we're just going to have to keep bringing in barley. So if we look up here, we're actually bringing in up to 5 barley. I think we're going to need to put that up to... Let's go up to 7. Because all that's getting sorted out in the malt house at some point. And then we've got our brewery here, which is being sorted. Because these are our level 3 lads. And they look so cool. We have our level 2 here, which are, well, as you'd probably expect. And then our level 1. I guess this is a level 1 just sitting at the back. Yeah, look at him. We just have a lot less food than I guess we really need. Who's full? You're full. Your storage is full, but you should be getting put into the storehouse. So the problem with having to work over 2 regions here is, well, one of them's just run out of food and my other one's getting pretty close. So you guys don't have any food. That's very understandable because I've not actually put any food collecting places down. So that's going to be our first thing to do. I think berries is our best bet right now. So let's put our berry forager. I mean, the berries are right here, but I don't want to pop them. I put that water place in a really dodgy area. That's fine. Right. Can you come and build this, please? Like right now. Exactly right now. Before you starve. You're about to starve. You need to come and build this. Thank you. There we go. Sometimes they can be a bit lazy, and that's to their own detriment because, you know, they are going to kill themselves by doing this, but they do need the oxen to bring them over. I think one of the main important things, actually, is to get more oxen as soon as possible. Now, I've gone down the various routes of places that we can go in the other place, but I think a lot of this is going to be based on maybe armor, or we could go down the hunting route. I think we're going to go down the hunting route for now because this is a direction that I've not gone. And since we have such a rich resource of wild animals, well, that's going to be incredibly, incredibly important. Okay, we're really gaining food. Now, you might be wondering why I'm not going for the wild animals right now. Well, we need to get rid of all these berries first because they're going to be a really good source of income. So there will be a point where we need to go wild animals, but not just yet. So heading back to Goldhof. How are things going there? Places are still full, which means we're going to need more storage. For now, I'm actually just going to put 1 there, 2 there. That should be better. Now, it is always a good idea to keep tax going, but currently people aren't particularly happy because, well, the taverns aren't stocked as they should be. But we've got our food supplies back up, which is nice. I'm guessing the reason is because we've done some sort of harvesting or not. I don't know why all of a sudden we've just got more food. Is that because I've just put a load of egg farms down? So people have eggs now. I think it might be. People like eggs. Aha! There we go. We can upgrade more to level 3 now because of those beautiful eggs. Come on. Thank you. And now the food supply has gone down for them. For some reason, some houses, they're more than willing to get all the food supplies. Some just don't. And it's kind of hit and miss which ones do. So that all seems to be going pretty well. Right now, though, we're going to put in more chicken coops. Chicken coops seem like the most OP thing in the world at the moment. So I'm going to be carrying on with them. But really in this video, I just wanted to talk about the way that Manor Lords has been going because it is an incredibly popular title. You can probably just tell by the way that people are approaching this game. And there is nothing that I've seen like it. The actual response is insane. It's been hitting all the charts in every single aspect in terms of, well, bringing people in, getting people interested in the game, and of course hitting that insane wish list target. I've never seen anything like it. And especially for a game that, well, has only got one developer at the start and is now, yes, being increased and they've got more and more people working on it. But I think it is an absolutely insane achievement at this point in time. Okay, so we all seem to be going pretty well here. We should be getting enough level 3 plots now as these should be built. We should be getting our next upgrade. An enemy unit has been spotted. Right. This is not going to be fun because I think this is probably going to be a pretty big unit. And we're going to bring in some mercenaries just to be on the safe side. I wonder, do they attack? It looks like they're going to go and attack my small little village. I'm not a fan of that. So I used to have a huge army, but because of my mass amount of trading, well, it seems like a lot of that army has lost all their equipment. This is a dire situation. I'm glad that we've now increased our settlement. That's fantastic. We're going to get armor because we want plate armor. But this is a disaster. I don't like the fact how they're going for my new little town that I've just set up. That doesn't feel fair. Oh, God. Lads, how are we supposed to make it over there in time? I think we're just going to have to lose this. I mean, it is raining, which might help us against what they're about to do to all my stuff. No! No! No, please! Oh, my poor houses. Where's my army? Come on, army. You're going to be exhausted by the time you get here, though. So this is what happens when bigger and bigger bandit armies come in. And, well, this region is too far away from my main region to defend, so they are going to slaughter everybody. I've never seen devastation like this in this game. Absolutely brutal. They're nicking all my stuff. They're burning all my stuff. Where's my army? Well, there they are. Luckily, they did sort of just walk into our men. We don't really have many infantry here, but we're just going to have to ping them with arrows. And it is raining, which makes my guys incredibly ineffective. This is possibly the worst case scenario you have caught me in this game. But hey, the arrows are coming in. A lot of them don't have shields, though, which I guess is an advantage to us. Doesn't seem like it's making much of a difference. Arrows just aren't that useful in this game. I don't think I've killed a single one yet. Nope, still not killed any. Still not killed any. Still not killed any. Okay, we're starting to kill a few now. Let's flank around the edge. Come on. Don't walk. I don't want you to walk. I want you to sprint as fast as you can. Take out those brigands from the side. Hitting them from the back should cause a lot of damage, I'm hoping. There we go. One's down. I think just getting smacked in the side with arrows is really doing bits. If some of them want to shoot. Here we go. We got a volley coming in. Also, we want you to fire at will now. That'll be much better for you. I don't need volley fire. I don't care if it's more accurate. We are point blanking them. Oh, God. There we have it. Look at the devastation that has been caused here. There are like a few bugs that I've noticed in the game. Sometimes it just doesn't let you build when you have the resources, which I do. And I click that. Sometimes you just can't build in certain areas. I don't really know what's going on there. Something was going on there. I guess it's because of the supplies, but there's nothing I can do about that because there are no supplies left in there. There's just dead spots where there used to be buildings. So that's a little bit strange. There are a few little bugs that I've come across as such. But on the most part, it seems to play very, very well and smoothly at least. Things like the deep mine. So this is now a deep mine. This upgrade should have made this unlimited. However, the number is still going down. So I don't know whether it is actually going to be unlimited or whether it's just more. But I guess we'll find out when we get to 0 whether I can still be taking clay from this kind of place. Okay, we're bringing in barley now, which means that we can actually, for now, stop the barley trade. I just wish there was a better way of bringing it in because it's so expensive to import barley, and it is something that you need. You need beer, otherwise people get very angry. They get very, very sad as well. There's not much you can do about that. So now we've got our armorer's workshop. So we should be making helmets now. Although I don't know if we have any iron slabs because we used up a lot of our iron. But that's okay. Now, one thing I have noticed is these charcoal kilns. They're supposed to make, well, firewood more efficient by turning it into charcoal. But if I'm going to be honest, it depletes your fuel resources so much that I've not found it's worth it unless you have a ton of these things. I actually find just having 2 woodcutters lodges is way more useful than just replanting the trees, and that seems to work absolutely fine. Like, I have 25 months worth of fuel. Having these charcoal kilns, I was always running out of fuel, and it just didn't seem like a sustainable way of doing it. It was very weird. One little food hack that I want to try and work out. So currently we have these burgage plots, right? And all my land around here is completely infertile. If we have a little look, flax can't grow anything, barley can't really grow anything. Rye, you can, but I've not unlocked rye just yet. That's probably something I should do. And emmer, well, I can do a little bit of emmer, but I've already got there. So we can do wheat if we need to. But if we really, really want to make the most of our food, we need to make the most of these burgage plots. And as you can see, we plant certain amounts of carrots, so on and so forth, in this area. Now, as far as I'm aware, things like carrots, things like apple orchards, and also chicken coops, I think increase the amount that they produce, the bigger the back garden is. What I mean by this is if we create, let's say, let's go down here. If we create some burgage plots and we go, we've got plenty of wood for now, so we can probably do this. Like so. This is going to create a whole lot more land, and these should be huge fields that ideally should help me grow a lot more food. Now, once these are all built, I'm going to get back to you and report on my findings. Looks like actually it has no impact on chickens. What a waste. We don't want to do the chickens. That's fine, we've got money. Go away, chickens. But what it will impact is orchards, and it will impact our growth of carrots. So as you can see here, it does say yields depend on the plot size. Now currently no one's moving in because, well, we have not that many resources, but that should yield us quite a good amount of stuff. So yeah, if you want to really, really hack sort of your fertility, if you're in an area that's very low fertility, you can put down orchards if you've got the upgrades, or specifically from the get-go, vegetable gardens are going to be very, very important for your food. So that is something to keep in mind. Now, have we actually got like a good amount of stuff going on in the tavern? Because we should have done a harvest of barley. I'm not entirely sure if that's gone too well, though. It doesn't look like it. No, once again, nobody, and I mean nobody, wants to plant barley in this area. So we've managed to recover over here. It all went a little bit wrong, but we're fine now, I guess. We've got a really, really big area to hunt animals, which is nice. We just had a little bit of a disaster. But I think we've recovered. Just about. Just about. There's just so much going on with this game. And every single little detail here, I think, is the reason that it has managed to get to the place it is. I mean, you can see exactly what every single person's doing, their name, where they're going, and all the details about them as individuals. Also, being able to just hop in here, going for a walk around. I know I'm a bit of a giant, but it is so cool. You can hear everything that's going on. I guess this is the blacksmith here because it's been kind of loud. These are all the back gardens. We've got our oxen. Who's just left an oxen in the middle of the road? Let's head over to a market though, shall we? Look at this. It does. I've never seen a game that looks this good. Okay, ignore the fact that someone just walked through a wall. Other than that, I've never seen a game that looks this good. They've even got voice acting for everybody, which is so unnecessary. But it's in the game. They're even calling out the resources that they have and they're selling at the marketplace. Who knew that's what you needed in the game? Apparently that's what we have though.
Berries, bursting with flavour.
Yeah, you don't have that many berries though, I'm going to be honest, lads. We probably need to stock you up more. Hello, Mr. Firewood Man. Oh, you've got loads of berries. I think whilst the game does have some issues at the moment with a few bugs, and in terms of content, there is a lot missing, but it's still early access. There's still so much that I cannot wait to get my hands on. Is that a man or a woman?